Welcome back. We're going to try this out on the phone here. So, feds search Sean Diddy Combs' properties as part of sex trafficking probe, AP sources say. And I have a video here. It should be popping up here any moment. We'll go ahead and we'll play a little bit of this.
To the US, where, as we go to air, 2 homes owned by rapper Sean P. Diddy are being raided by authorities as part of an
Press play again.
investigation related to sex trafficking. Arrests have been made, with a number of men taken away in handcuffs.
Choppers could be seen flying over his Los Angeles home and his house in Miami on the other side of the country. It's not known if the rapper himself was present at either home.
Let's bring in US broadcaster Cooper Lawrence. Morning to you. This is a major operation, search warrants carried out. We understand the Department of Homeland Security is executing some sort of search. What do you think is happening here?
Good morning, Nat and Shervo. Well, basically, the fact that the Homeland Security folks are involved says that this is more than just the sexual assault allegations. This is something that they think is going on in the home. I was just given a statement, actually, specifically from his attorneys that said, we will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible, et cetera, et cetera. So there's some questions now as to his culpability in all of this, because it first seemed like this is something that went on at his house without his knowledge, but now both sides have issued statements. His side is saying they're cooperating, and then the lawyers that are working on behalf of...
There, let me leave it paused and we'll move forward here. I was trying to get that removed down there. Hopefully the volume's playing. Let me move forward here.
The US. To the US, where, as we go to air, 2 homes owned by rapper...
There we go. It should go to the next slide right there. All right, so here we go. All right, so you see Diddy right here. And you saw the video. Again, hopefully the sound played. What's he throwing up there? All right, so 2 homes. Is that what it said? Miami and Los Angeles. There, it shows it right there. Investigators raid homes. Sean Diddy Combs. Of course, it rhymes. Miami and LA. It's not clear whether Combs was the target of the investigation. The officials were not authorized to publicly discuss details of the investigation and spoke to the AP on condition of anonymity. Not sure what the word is. Maybe someday I'll get that word. Maybe it's something to do with being anonymous. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In a statement, Homeland Security Investigations said it executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. A spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan declined to comment. Message to Combs' lawyers and other representatives seeking comment were not immediately returned. A police line was set up around the LA house in the wealthy Holmby Hills neighborhood near Beverly Hills. Helicopter from KABC TV showed a group of agents with vests that indicated that they were from Homeland Security Investigations gathered in the home's backyard near the pool. A command post was set up outside the house, and agents were still entering and leaving hours after the search began. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail right there. All right, so we get into it a little bit here. Look at that. Wow. Right? Look at sex trafficking in the language with the alphabet forwards. 152, and this is Sean Combs. You see it right there. Feds search Sean Diddy Combs' properties as part of sex trafficking probe. AP sources say, and you get a sync up. Forwards and reverse there with sex trafficking and Sean Combs. What would be the odds? And that's what's going on right now. Okay, and it says they searched the properties as part of sex trafficking probe. Okay? 107 in the language. And look at this album right here, the Love album. It releases September 15th. Look, it leaves 107 days in the year. And that matches right in the title, Sex Trafficking Probe. Okay, the Love album, Off the Grid, is the 5th studio album by American rapper and record producer Sean Diddy Combs. And it released, you see it right there, September 15th of last year. There, that may be the album cover right there. And notice all the red. Okay? Right there. There, I guess that, oh, that's right from the Associated Press there, so that goes with our article. Off the Grid. Think about all the island stories, right? And they'll list Love as kind of like his character middle name. Okay, the rap mogul's recent lawsuits allege misconduct dating back to the start of his 3-decade career. Bad Boy Records founder Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of sexual misconduct by 5 different people just since November of 23, okay? And again, Bad Boy Records, you get a match, 59 with trafficking in the reduction cipher. Letters are equivalent to numbers. Okay, if anybody out there is new, I believe these stories are just ran by the numbers, okay? Just insert character here, repeat history, right? Look at, I mean, even sex trafficking, you get 71 like Sean Love Combs, and it says Sean Love Combs right there, but born Sean John Combs. Also known by stage names, you know, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, right? Bad Boy, you see Biggie right there. Okay, so hopefully this is turning out well. And even trafficking, no matter how it's done, y'all. 104 with the alphabet forwards, you know, standard. A is 1, Z is 26. 104, and the birthday is 11/4. Okay, kind of like 104, right? And notice born in 69. Come on, mockery at this point, right? 142 days after his birthday, this hits. 2 properties belonging to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Right? You see Monday right there. Okay? An ongoing sex trafficking investigation by the feds. Right? I mean, 142 days after the birthday, it says there have been several sexual assault lawsuits filed against Combs in recent months. 142 in the language, just like 142 days after the birthday. You see it? And I think we're going to have another video here. Let's play a little bit from TMZ. Hopefully I can play it. Maybe I'll go in and out with the volume. Slide 22. Let me hit the mute. Hopefully it's not muting me as well. But I don't know, sometimes with TMZ. Sunset, it says sunset right there. I'm not able to go to the calculator right now. You would think we could play the news, right? The feds, not sure which mansion this is. Oh, that's I don't know. Can I assume it's Miami? I don't know. Can I assume it's Miami? Maybe. Okay. See if we can go to the next slide. All right, so here's the next one right here. And again, maybe we couldn't see it at the time, right? But you see how everything comes around, and the situation is unavoidable for Diddy. As far as the world stage and the story goes. And Cassie, right, sued Diddy in federal court on November 16th. Okay, the 16th day of November, accusing the hip hop mainstay of rape and a decade-long pattern of abuse that began when she was 19. I said notice that 16, right? November 16, 1116, all like 16, right? But the 16th day, Feds equals 16, Combs equals 16. Notice how Feds equals 20 like Cassie. We're just using like 4 ciphers. Alphabet forwards, reverse, as well, reduction to both. It says right in the title, Fed search Sean Diddy Combs properties as a part of sex trafficking probe. And Diddy, is this the quote? I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. An attorney representing Cassie and another woman who sued Combs said in a statement Monday, right? Hopefully this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct. Combs is among the most influential hip-hop producers and executives of the past 3 decades, formerly known as Puff Daddy. And then it mentions all the artists, founder Bad Boy Records, 3-time Grammy winner. All these artists he brought about. Biggie, Mary J. Blige, Usher. And Usher performed at the Super Bowl, right? Lil' Kim, Faith Evans, and 112. That's interesting because that was the Super Bowl date. 11/2. No coincidence, right? And, they go on, they're stating all of his accomplishments on the world stage. And now you get the downfall. This is the balance in the world. And history just repeating. It's got to stay balanced. That's how the people at the top don't lose their power, right? Okay? They bring up the clothing line, Sean John, the latest album, Off the Grid, the Love album, and so on and so on. And let me just bring this up again. Diddy, that's the current stage name. Look at this, Diddy Kong. Okay? It says in the secondary Kong, is the secondary Kong protagonist on the Donkey Kong series along with Donkey Kong. Look at that. The fastest and most agile member of the Kong family, Diddy Kong, fictional character here in the Donkey Kong series of video games. What's up with that? And you get Diddy. A slap in the face again, right? But he knows what he's a part of. He knows what he signed up for. And again, you never know. Maybe they're born into it. They have no say. Or they're all just here to deceive us either way, right? And you see a trending story. And I'm not perfect at the same time. Hopefully you see the patterns. The name. And no matter how you do it, right? Syncing up with the story, okay? And I want to go back and hit on that first video again. It was like 4 minutes. I don't think I can quickly go back. I'll run it back like this because we kind of want to see the pics anyways. Came together good. Just doing it on the phone here. Hopefully the volume and everything. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to load up to YouTube. And Diddy looks like a few different people. I mean, for real. He's always beefing with 50 Cent, and they'll make 50 Cent all buff, right? And, you know, the face is similar. I mean, if you ask me. All right. That's not the one I want. Right there. Let me see if I can go back to 21. There's 21. Okay, yeah, and 142 days after the birthday, sexual assault lawsuits equals 142. Born in 69. You see all of that right there? Bad boy. Disgusting, right? Is it like a baby in a diaper? Come on, man. Is it? Apparently. And that flew back then, you know what I mean? And I was born in 81. I was younger. Not saying I had a say in any of it, but you're deceived from a young age, okay? And now you see how a lot of that stuff, unacceptable. We have the cancel culture thing. Love album, Off the Grid, with all the island stuff going on. Who would have known back then? So let's get to this. And that release, Leaving 107 Days, September 15th of that album. All just syncing up with the title. A part of a sex trafficking probe. And again, AP sources say. AP is the first thing that pops up when you put in trending news. Those pics came together nice. Let's get to this video now again, and we can wrap it up. And it lets me fast forward a little bit, I think, in the video. Let's see.
To the US, where, as we go to air, 2 homes owned by rapper Sean P. Diddy are being raided by authorities as part of an investigation.
I think it lets me fast forward a little.
Related to...
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Good morning, Nat and Shervo. Well, basically, the fact that the Homeland Security folks are involved says that this is more than just the sexual assault allegations. This is something that they think is going on in the home. I was just given a statement, actually, specifically from his attorneys that said, we will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute the...
Hopefully it played the volume the first time. If not... okay, maybe it's going to play it this time. And crap, if it plays none of it, then I guess I got to redo this, right?
Those that have violated the law. Hopefully this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible, et cetera, et cetera. So there's some questions now as to his culpability in all involved with Sean Combs, but we don't know how involved or who specifically they are yet. The identities have not been released to us, but it is his home, and it would be hard to think that he doesn't know anything about something going on in his own home. We will have more soon. They're releasing the information little bits at a time, but the helicopters are there, and we're watching.
Hopefully I don't have to edit any of this. This is just news. I'm kind of just, I'm showing how it goes down by the numbers, but hopefully I'm allowed to play these videos.
The arrest happen in real time.
Yeah, and this is, on social media there is some speculation that 2 of those people could be 2 of his sons. I think he's got, 7 children, and there is speculation that 2 of them could be King and Justin. That is unconfirmed at this stage. This is, to people just watching at home, they may recognise this guy's face. He's a billionaire, worth a lot of money. He's won three Grammys.
Sympathy with any victims. He probably looks like Meek Mill as well. But yeah, sympathy with any victims. Always with these stories. What are they trying to do? Just set an example for us out here, or what?
Named Puff, P. Diddy.
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. This guy's a major deal in the music industry, isn't he, Cooper?
He is, and the important thing to understand here is that Homeland Security is a major organization. So if they're involved, there's evidence, and there's a reason. but I will say that Homeland Security going in with guns drawn tells you that they have some very serious evidence, and we're going to be hearing more about that as the days go on.
Yeah, this is major news in Hollywood.
Okay.
Actually, not far from the Playboy Mansion in LA, you can see that there, the home of Sean Diddy Combs.
All right. Okay, so hopefully this went well. Will it let me? All right, hopefully it went well. Fed search Sean as my power dies. Fed search Sean Diddy Combs properties as part of sex trafficking probe. AP sources say. They have to let you know that. Appreciate all of you, right? Let me check something real quick. Okay, so it is still not November, 11:24 p.m. here in Arizona. So it's March 25th, 2024. So we'll be transitioning into March 26th, right? I appreciate all of you. Let's see if I can end this. Yeah, until next time.